Go. Time to take the last shot, courtesy of your fine wine and spirit stores, Crown Royal. Of course, talking about at the Penguins game. And it was Dumoulin scoring, it was Crosby scoring, and it was Ole Mata scoring. And ladies and gentlemen, on the Comcast Sports line to break it all down from PLB Sports and Blue Skies Charity, he is Ty Ballou. Ty, no one would have ever thought Ole Mata would score. Brian Dumoulin would score. Crosby, yeah. But nice win for the Pens. How sweet it is. Tied up at 2 games apiece. Game 5, Sunday night. It will be at the PPG Paints Arena. So good win for the Penguins.
Awesome win. You know, and Ole Mata scores in that first period. You got a sense that maybe a little magic's going to happen up there in Ottawa. Unbelievable game. Crosby kind of need to get off the snide a little bit. That was good. We're up 3-0, and I held on to the end. But well, you and I talked earlier. I was not a great fan of Sullivan's decision to put Murray in net, but you know what? That's why he's a coach, and that's why you and I are talking tonight. He looked brilliant tonight. I think Crosby had a sensational game. I think Marc-Andre would have done well, but it was the right decision to go with Matt Murray, and huge win. 2-2, 3 games left, 2 in Pittsburgh if we need a Game 7, and it's all in our hands right now. Unbelievable game tonight. Yeah,
Matt Murray had 26 saves, and he pretty much kind of slowed them down in their own house. And I think people would be the first to say that maybe it just had to happen because if you look at the statistics, and I was talking to Joe Kopp earlier today, the senior producer at 93.7 The Fan, they did their numbers crunching, and really he hasn't had great games at that Canadian Tire Center. So maybe it was a good night for Matt Murray to be between the pipes. One thing's for sure, it is a Penguin win that they definitely did need. They did not want to come back trailing 3-1 to Pittsburgh. But also, one thing that I took away from tonight's game, Jake Ginzel had a couple of assists, and that may get him going a little bit now in the right direction. And boy, it would be nice to see him back in the scoring column as we move forward.
Well, they shook up the line tonight. It was Getzel, I think Kunitz, and Crosby, and you know, Getzel has all those points. He's played phenomenally well, but you know, I think you and I could actually maybe have a few points as well. He played absolutely right, Rob. He had a couple of assists tonight. All the lines that they tightened up their defense and looked sharp. And you know, a penalty with a minute left in the game was not well placed, but they hung on for a win and looked great. And yeah, I guess Murray's going to be in Game 5. I know they haven't announced it, but I don't know how you can take him out after this. So, you know, back to Pittsburgh this weekend.
Hey, listen, it's a team sport. Marc-Andre Fleury has got him here. Nice to see, you know, Matt Murray back in the lineup. And he's only 22 years of age, going to be around for a while. And Marc-Andre Fleury, only 10 years his senior. A lot of hockey still left in him, so you never know what you're going to have to do, especially if this thing goes all the way to Game 7. So we're very fortunate to have both of them in the black and gold of the Penguins. Do you think this game is going to get a little bit more chippier, meaning the next game, Game 5? Because both teams now know whoever lands the punch in this game and goes up 3-2 really has an amazing edge heading into that 6th game.
Oh, I think so, Rob. I think it's going to be, you know, again, they're not high-scoring games. 3-2, it's going to be a 2-1, 1-0 game. And yes, I think it's going to get chippy. I think, you know, I think things are going to get tightened down here. And I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to take 6 games. I think the Pens are going to take this next one and take it back to Ottawa. I think the momentum has really shifted here. You know, the confidence is with the defense and the goaltending, and, you know, we'll see what happens on Sunday, but I have a good feeling what's going to happen Sunday, and then let's end it in the 6th and go to the Cup.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I have to do in just a few hours. You see that alarm clock set just before the 2 o'clock hour, about 1:45. I will be up and ready to roll. But my suggestion to you is to go to PLB Sports, and whatever they have, get your hands on it, because it's all about rooting for your home team, and I root harder for no one like I do Ty Ballou, and especially what they're doing for Duchenne muscular dystrophy at Blue Skies Charity. Ty Ballou, Rob Pratte, good night. Great win for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Good night.